Okay, welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. I've officially gone nuts casting this game. I cast the first hospital yesterday afternoon. I cast the second hospital just now. Now we're on to the third hospital. I love this game. I played it through to like 34 stars already. Not finished it, but played it through quite a lot, so I'm fairly knowledgeable. And now we're going into the third hospital where training is starting, and that's where the game really becomes skill-based. You really have to know what you're doing, and the game does become a lot harder as it goes through. So you can easily bankrupt your hospital. Well, not bankrupt it, but get into the red. And once you get into the red, you have to know how to get out of the red. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to figure out exactly what we're doing here. So we got 4 plots. So usually what I like to have is the center place. The center place is pretty big, so we can put some stuff in here. But I never like to put diagnosis in here because we might be able to get away with it, actually. We might be able to, but we'll see. So this is pretty small. This one's a bit bigger. You can't tell how many tiles it is wide. Because if it's 7 tiles wide, that's 2 threes and then a 1 corridor, which sucks. But if it's 8 wide, then it's perfect. It's perfect for diagnostics. But we can't tell yet. It's not. This one's pretty big, but it's got a hole in the middle. So that makes it kind of awkward. So, I don't know. I reckon this one is 8, to be honest. But at the same time, I think we're going to do it. I think this is going to be our diagnostics area. And I think this is going to be our treatment area right here. So we're going to buy both of those. This is kind of like gambling when you buy this much at the start. But it's fine. It's fine. So, items. And then this central area is going to be, I don't know, just... It's going to be our staff room. Might be our training facilities as well. Other miscellaneous things. Okay, so it's really getting me to start off at the very start. Assistance. I'm not sure what customer service skill actually does. Maybe it's speed. We're gonna get the slightly cheaper guy. Now we're gonna have to wait a little bit for this to pop off, but when it does, we're gonna start to build GP offices over there. Yeah, I know. He's waiting around for a GP office.
Does not offer monetary support.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is 8x8, at least. Okay. Come on. 2 days. 1 day. Boom. Oh yeah, that's easily, I think that's actually 10. So we got tons of room here. Yeah, that's a tenner. This makes it really good for treatment, because a lot of the treatment rooms are actually 4x4. Do we want to do diagnostics in here? This is a weird shaped room though. I really don't want to. I like the option to build as many rooms as possible for diagnostics, because that you need to expand it like crazy. Absolute crazy. And it's nice to have extra corridor space as well. I'm not sure we could fit 3 rooms wide with 10. No, it's just impossible. So 97 grand. Let's get the gold star awards in there. A little bit annoying to have to put them all in, but whatever. Once we get them all in, we can just copy and paste the room, and then we won't have to manually place them for the GP's office anyway. Try and avoid the window at least a little bit here. Although the windows change position, obviously, as you move around to different offices. Hire a doctor. What do we got? Now this one, we do start to allow training. So I'm going to get a doctor. I'm going to get a second doctor, actually. Because they got no training at all, which makes these doctors brilliant. So, GP's office. Benches. A couple of benches there. We don't have to worry about heating or cooling yet, so that's nice. A bin. Can we fit a bin? If you hold down the control key, you're no longer on the grid. So right now it's just grid based, so I can't actually fit it here. If you hold down control, You can put it wherever you want, and that's beautiful. What are you worried about? 85% sure. Okay, so you need diagnosis rooms. Okay, so I like to follow the approach of don't build it until you need it. This is bloody hospital level to 4 again, that sort of crap. So I guess we're still sort of stuck with having to build more than we need occasionally, but yeah, you know, we'll just deal with it. So you build right on top of the window, that's just weird. But I suppose you move this room and then the windows change position, so it kind of makes sense. I tell you what, the music in this game, absolutely fantastic. Pharmacy required, get patient to wait. So, nurses. Whatever. Oh, look at this. Alright, so crap. Once again, we've got crap. Okay? This nurse is horrible. He's way too unspecialized. We'll get him anyway, and he can do pharmacy stuff. Pharmacy, so let me see. That's a 4. So we're going to leave that for 3, 4, 5, 6. I see. So we'll put the pharmacy here. We might be able to put a 3x4 room there, maybe a toilet or something like that. Get the pharmacy in there. Get the extinguishers. 2 extinguishers just to make sure. Gold. Now this is kind of where you do have to be careful because our profit loss factor is like negative 10 grand. And because if you want to plan properly, you need to build other buildings right at the start, which just avoids you having to move buildings around later on. But the downside of that is your starting capital is going to go down. It's not going to be great, so you have to be very careful. Why are you doing this to me, game? Okay, we got to take it. I mean, pharmacy skill, that's 20%, so we got to take it. Nurses, okay, you cannot do that, you cannot do that, and you cannot do that, and you cannot do that. Okay, job done. What do we need? Ward, get patient to wait. Okay. So I suppose we could put the ward in here. I don't like putting the ward in the same place as the treatment center because the ward usually needs to be big enough that it sort of requires its own space. That's not bad. That's a really big room, but it gives us lots of space to push out with more guys, with more beds. Sorry. So we're gonna build it pretty much exactly like the last one. I do like to build the beds here first, just so I line them up because you gotta do them against the wall. So we'll do it like this, and we won't build the beds on the other side yet because we don't need them. Oh, I forgot the awards, the gold star awards. I should stop pausing the game when I do this sort of thing. Oh, it'd be nice if this could just be automated, this bit, but you know, it's whatever it is. It's whatever it is. At least in the ward, they're easy to place.
Nurse to the ward, please.
Okay, nurse to the ward. So, oh, they're probably going to go there for diagnosis as well, because there was a diagnostic alert, but as soon as I built the ward, it went away. So, we could build a cardiology and then turn diagnostics off in here, but okay. Can we delay that for a sec? I don't want to do that unless I know I can get a doctor. Look at this doctor. My God, that doctor has way too much. You are way too overqualified. 49 grand. You know what? I'm a little bit worried about our financial situation. So a 49 grand doctor, no. And we're just going to say no to this. Let's just play slow and steady, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. That's the sort of doctor that can make you go bankrupt. No matter how good they are, okay? You do not want to go bankrupt. It's just not worth it. So slow and steady. Especially with building these extra buildings, you have to go slow and steady. Alright, so got this nurse. This nurse is the pharmacy nurse as well. There's no queue on the pharmacy. Starting to make a profit. That's good. How many of these guys? Okay, so you're actually treatment, diagnosis, treatment, diagnosis. I'd prefer them all to be treatment, but I mean, if then we're going to run out of places to diagnose, and we're going to have to build a cardiology as well, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. What are we doing here? Hospital level 4, 7 staff. Okay. I guess we'll build a cardiology and see how we go. That's not going to cost too much.
Announcement. It's happening again.
We don't even have a janitor yet, I just realized. But anyway, let's get this room sorted, and then we can go and we can worry about other things. Profit, 11 grand. 11 grand profit. Okay, I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable about this whole thing. So we should start looking for... No, I don't want to... There, the room's done.
Nurse,
Okay.
please go to the pharmacy.
Okay, so we need to start getting nurses, better nurses. Okay, this one I will take. I'll also take this one because it's a better nurse. You are kind of a backup. You can't really have backups though. You can't have preferred nurses, but anyway. So this one there, I think I'm going to take you off the pharmacy. Then we're going to have 2 ward nurses. Training license. All right, that is what I like to hear. So that's clowns. Oh yeah, okay, that's basically, yeah, blah blah blah. So it's something about you get the clown stuff if you train people. Janitors. Let's hire a janitor because we're gonna need one. Okay, ghost, mechanics. So those are the 2 things that you absolutely need at least one janitor to have. Like, the maintenance just makes them better at repairing stuff, but they can all repair stuff, so that's fine. So let's get the janitor. So he's got the skills to pay the bills, which is good. Health minister. This looks like somebody chucked up a bit there. Need a bin. Need a bench. I'm not sure if we need 2 benches. We can't even fit a second bench there, so let's put a bin. Let me just double check. Fire extinguishers, beautiful. Psychiatry required. Get patient to wait, come on. Yes, we do. We have a psychiatrist, beautiful. That is what I like to see. So let's get a psychiatry over, I'm gonna get it over here. Actually, technically I'd like to get it over here. The psychiatry is used more for treatment, so it doesn't really have to be that close to everything else. Let's have a look here. So you're a 6, so that means we're gonna push out 9, like that, and then the psychiatry can be a 3x3 over here. All right, beautiful. So it's a little bit further away from everything. I'm gonna actually allow the psychiatrist to see their patient this time. Maybe it'll help them treat better. Do gold. It's annoying when you start off, but once you're able to clone rooms, it starts being a lot less annoying and a lot less of a pain in the ass. Okay, so hiring, we're going to say you can't do general diagnostics. You can't do anything else. You're just a shrink. That's it. That's all you do. Misery guts. Pharmacy. That's fine. How are nurses looking at the moment? So we got a pharmacy, ward, and there. And this is kind of a backup. We'll allow you to be a backup pharmacist because you got the main skill. So, although you're way crappier than this guy. You're like 2 levels lower. If we have a look, 80% treatment skill, 20% treatment skill. Yeah, alright, we're going to turn that off. Because that's all he's got, 20... Although maybe when he goes into the pharmacy, this will kick in and it'll be a lot better. We're going to turn it off for now. That's fine. If we start to get a queue in this, an actual queue, then we might turn it back on. Okay, clearly we need another one of these.
And some you don't.
Alright, I can already see a pan guy and a clown there, and our money is not great.
This is 2 Point Radio.
So, we might be entering a little bit of a problem situation here. Have we? I don't think we finished 1 star. I don't think we even got to 1 star here. We got to get through the training section of the game first. Okay, rooms, training. So we can't even do the clown clinic yet. So we don't have to worry about building that because we literally can't because we don't have it unlocked. So let's get the Pans lab. What's our finances looking like? Pretty good. Okay. So we're not expected to lose money. We're probably going to gain money next turn. So I think this is fine. Let's not do the gold stars. My money's getting a little bit tight. We'll do that later. Yeah, that's fine. I usually don't avoid promoting anybody because, yeah. Okay, so these doctors, officers, barbershop quartet. Okay, so we can do that now. We got the psychiatrist. See, these are the bloody little things that wanted me to get like a couple of episodes ago. You can shoot them, but not if you're paused or on low speed. Which is very annoying. Very annoying. I think I shot that one, but I'm not sure. I think it may have just disappeared by itself. Anyway, moving on. What do we got? That's a staff request. We're going to fail. Wow, we didn't get much that time. Ward treatment, psychiatry treatment, whatever. It's all good. These mimes, these are going to get us a bunch of money, I think. Bench. All right, so we're in the negatives now. Negative money, which means you can't actually buy anything. So this, if you want to buy anything right now, you need a loan. We're going to see if we can just naturally pull ourselves out of this because we got all these guys coming in for treatment in the psychiatry. That's going to generate a bunch of money, so I think we'll be making a profit this time. And once we make a profit, we can get the training section. We can actually do some training. There we go, we're in the positives again, which is good. Which is good. Let's have a look at this. Let's do some measurements, because I think that's 11. So that means we've got a 3 spot, which is going to be free. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a 3x3 here, and then we're going to have a 2 gap, which is going to line up exactly with that corridor. And the good thing about that 2 gap is we can put machines in it. So put a snack machine. I think that's right. We'll move them if it's not right, but there. And then we'll put a leaflet stand here somewhere. Hopefully that doesn't block up the corridor too much. Pro staff training. So this is what I was saying before. You can't promote them unless they're fully trained. So this guy, Alfie Mouth. Where's Alfie Mouth? So see, he can't be promoted to level 2 unless he's got trained up to level 1. So let's get the training room up and running. It's not that expensive. Let's put it here. So I got a nice little layout that I usually use. So the idea is you put the the drop down thing on the same size as the door, and then you can fit 6 seats into a 3x3 room, which is really nice. There are some unlocks later on which improve training speed. I don't use them all that much. We can also gold star this room up. Although, actually I'm not sure. I don't know if being happy in a training room actually improves their learning speed. I've never really looked at it. Okay, so let's have a look. So both of these guys need training. So I guess we'll train them. we're going to train one of them with general practice. We don't have anybody who knows general practice, so we have to get an outside trainer, and they charge an extra $5,000 per trainee. So it's kind of a trade-off. If we train both of these guys, they're not going to be available. But if we train one of them, then we got to train the other guy later on using the first one, and they're both not going to be available. So overall, it's better to train them both now. In terms of doctor downtime, but it still sucks either way because you have to pay an extra $5,000 now because you're training both of them. But that's fine. We'll just deal with it. And we'll go to Mr. Doctor and we'll say, you can now do diagnosis as well. But this is going to be painful because, all right, you know what? Let's hire another doctor. I think we'd like another doctor. Give me some money. Money. Oh, it tells you what the revenue, what last month was. That's beautiful. Okay. Just enough money. Okay, so let's go back. Let's turn this guy off and turn you off those.
Sound check. Did that work?
Okay, a level 4 staff room. Yeah, I'd love to get one of those, but we kind of don't have a lot of money at the moment. Oh, the shrink just slipped over in a pile of, yeah. Where's a bin? We need a bin. Let's just put a bin here. And we'll put another bin here. Just pretend there's room surrounding that, but that's definitely going to be set up later. Okay. Training is going pretty good. 20 days approximately left, so that should be fine. We're back into the profits. Well, I think we always were in the profits, but anyway. That's good. These are gonna bank up massively, but that stupid monobrow beast, whatever. You are going to die. I'm gonna kill you. I am on fast speed. It's not a good idea to be shooting these things on fast speed. Also went to level 4 staff room. How much room have we got here? 5. So only enough room for one more training room. So we might as well put a staff room here in that 5 space. Okay.
Course completed.
We got the training. We got the training done. So presumably we've unlocked the clown clinic, which is probably a higher priority than this staff room, but whatever. I'm doing it. I am doing it. A couple of couches. Let's just get some gold Star Awards.
We're close to award season.
There we go. Just paid my bills and now I can't afford this room anymore. Oh, such is life. Let's get some.
Attention. Urinating anywhere in the hospital.
No, I want to keep putting this stuff in. We'll earn the money back and then we'll be able to build this room. We will need to build a, what do they want? Level 4? Okay, that's all you're getting. Not going to do
If
anymore.
ever you have found yourself at a loss as to the correct usage of the English language, you may enjoy my popular guide to good grammar. A public service I perform with no shortage of humility. I would do one to proper enunciation as well, but I fear your underdeveloped vocal abilities would make this quite impossible.
Alright, so there's the clown clinic. We've finally diagnosed somebody, so we're going to get them to wait. 1 star is not going to take too long to do. Do we have any doctors that are good at diagnosing? Well, there, but he's vastly overqualified. What are our doctors looking like at the moment? I don't think we got any of them actually doing treating. No. Which maybe doesn't make a difference because I don't think we've got any pan people yet. Oh no, we've got one. He's still being diagnosed though. Did that policy thing not change? It doesn't get updated every time. We're going to turn this on as well because I'm getting sick of seeing those promote staff messages. We always promote them. We never don't promote them. So yeah, it's fine. You can just go get treated. Of course, now we don't have a pandemic. We don't have a doctor for that though. Yeah, okay. We'll bite the bullet. 36 grand. And he's I mean, 36 grand, 4-star. I mean, look, we'll just deal with it. He's got a lot of treatment though. So you are going to be our treatment person. You can be a backup shrink, but I don't want him getting stuck in the shrink's office. So we're just going to turn that off. Clown clinic required. Get patient to wait. Now this is where you start to get into loan territory, because we need this. And hopefully once we get a clown clinic, we can treat all these people. I mean, we got we got 2 people with the chest infection, and if we go down to the treatment prices, 9 grand for treating each of them. So that's 18 grand we're going to get straight back, and probably more later. So I feel like taking a loan here we're going to earn it all back pretty quickly. So I feel like it's not that much of a risk. All right, corner, a couple of extinguishers. Not going to put any awards in here for obvious reasons. There we go. So this doctor will take care of both these rooms. Mime crisis. Okay, so that's the psychiatry. Here we go. All these guys coming over. Let's get them a couple of benches. Yeah. So you can pay off the loan early. 50 grand. It'll go down every month. But we might be able to pay it off right now. Oh, this is nurses. I forgot the nurses are actually the ones treating here. Okay. Some of these big rooms are nurses, some of them are doctors. Okay, so we repay it. We just repaid it. We earned a crap load of money very quickly. Okay, that's good. One of them didn't get treated, but...
Nurse required in general diagnosis.
That was in the clown clinic. What are you? You should not be working in there. That's not a good idea.
People. Trousers.
Okay,
They
turn
ought to
these
be
both
worn
off.
at all times. They protect against sunburn
You
and
need
diabetes
this.
syndrome.
Otherwise you can't work in there. You're just not allowed. So you get the fudge out of that room, because you are not worthy of treating these people. And now you're running from a ghost, so that's fine. Now, what do we got for people here? We're going to train some more people. Do we have anybody that I like? Okay, you I like. You got nothing, so we can train you up. You I like as well, because you've got treatment skill. Janitors. I'm not sure we need a second janitor. Actually, I think we do, so we'll get one of these. And assistants, we're probably getting to the point we need a second assistant. So, assistant, I should say, not assessment. Okay, so we want a second shrink. We also want... We got 3 doctors, so if I build another one of these, we'll be fine. So this guy, though, needs to be a shrink. Psychiatry. I'm going to train him using the treatment guy, because he's got 50% teaching speed, so that'll be a lot quicker. And let's sort out these nurses, because we just hired a nurse. You can go in there. You can't do anything else, but you can do the clown clinic. We might train you up with pharmacy later on, and then you can do that as well. A second pharmacy person. That sounds like a good idea. So let's actually do that straight away. Oh, we can't because we don't have any training rooms. We only got 1 training room. Let's actually no, I'm not shooting mono beasts. Go screw yourself. Feeling energized. I wonder. I'm gonna pause the game, and no, if I fill it up with awards now, they're gonna get kicked out, and I'm not sure what happens when you kick people out of training. You might have to restart the training. Circus incident. Okay. So we got to think about this, because my treatment doctor is right here. He's currently teaching, so... Oh, no, it's almost done, so it should be fine.
Clowns now arriving at the hospital.
So I guess we'll train this guy next, because he needs training in order to be promoted. At first, we are going to put a bunch of awards in here, and we'll see if there's some sort of bonus for it. Definitely Bill be happy, but they got all these weird stats like speed. Like, what does speed actually mean? Does it mean their movement speed? I really should be editing this room so I can see what its actual rating is. Prestige. There we go. Level 5. And that doctor just got kicked out. So, staff training. Customer service. Oh, that means getting an outside person in. Let's just get motivation. We can get the janitor to train them. Nice and simple. Getting a profit, 12 grand. Okay, I am feeling a lot better about things right now. So you are getting trained, learning motivation. Okay, you are underpaid, so let's fix that first of all.
This is Ricky Hawthorne, bringing talk, music, and news to the whole of 2 Point County. And if you're listening to us from the newly opened hospital, just turn up that volume, because nothing drowns out the sound of sick people like the voice of a world-class DJ. Coming up next, 42 hours of music from the background band. Enjoy!
I don't think this is helping him. It's got no happy feeling. I don't think this is doing anything. I think these awards are a waste of time in the training room. I mean, they increase his happiness, so yay, but I don't think it increases his training speed, so yeah, I'm not sure we care. Lycanthropy. Oh. Yeah, okay. Our janitor's in their training, isn't he? Oh, you need... Okay, well, you're not going to train you. This is what happens. You start to get into the training wheel, and everybody needs to get trained before they can get promoted, and it ends up just being a massive... Everybody's getting trained all the time. Okay, we need another one of these. And we need to make sure that we've got another doctor. I think we had a second doctor trained up in psychiatry, so I think we're okay with that. Yeah, he's gone to work there now, so that's fine. We're gonna copy this as well, create another one of these. It's a great way of getting rid of the spills on the ground as well, is just build over them. Staff training, no, it's just, you know what? We're just not gonna train you. He'll sit there forever now, not getting promoted, not getting trained, but yeah, that's fine. Janitor, we actually got 2 janitors. I forgot that I hired a second one, so. All right, 1-star hospital done. Ooh. There we go. So we're done. And we actually unlocked 2 new hospitals, Mitten and Tumble. Mitten University is really good because every single member of staff you hire is a student. So they're level 1. They've got no training. You can train them up however you want, with whatever you want, and it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. You miss it terribly after that level because you hire people and they've got all sorts of weird training already. So anyway, we're going to finish it off here. We're going to move on to the next hospital in a sec. I will see you guys then.